Welcome back to FatBusting. I'm still Fred. Lots of things have happened in the last month. It's now blue. Let's see. I have a new filming location. I've rented a cottage for the year, to the end of the year, so I have somewhere to video all the time. When I say cottage, I mean cottage. I have Yep, that's all there is to it. Have my Wi-Fi hotspot in the window. Got my chipper. Yep, that's new. So what's been happening? Well, the main thing was I alluded to in the last. I keep looking up because I got this mirror of myself, and then I got a mirror of myself here, and I'm not used to talking into a camera yet, so bear with me. I may not even post it, but if you're seeing it, I did post it. It's one of those time things. Anyhow, I didn't have a good place low. My friend would let me film there anytime I wanted. It just wasn't overly convenient to get out to the lake during times of social distancing. But this place was ideal because we're socially distancing from everybody anyhow. So, last time I talked about resort and how to make money off of doing this. Well, one thing I quickly learned was it's a bad idea to have large pieces of ice around people with bare feet. It's like a bowling ball. I mean, drop that on your toe, it's broken. So what I've come up with, and I'll be demonstrating hopefully this week, I know that, I said that last time, is I bought an electric chipper, and I've been testing it for the last month. I always go dark when I'm testing new things, so I don't like talking about new things, so I've tested it on myself, because if bad things are going to happen, it's going to happen to me before anyone else. So, I bought a wood chipper after testing out a friend's mega wood chipper, so I bought a small electric one that seems ideal for ice cubes. I may have to modify it, but right now it's sitting unmodified, except there was a grizzly bar that would prevent the wood from being thrown back up. That's not a problem with ice, and it just clogged everything going down, so I made that disappear. And on the output side, there was another thing that was supposed to do something to keep your hands out. I had to remove that because it just packed up with slush like you'd get in Ohio behind your wheels when you drove. So that had to go. So also I found out ice has to be cold in order to go through a shredder really well. If the ice is too wet, it wants to clog, especially if you're having other stuff in it. So I've got the ice going through. I'll be demonstrating that one of these days really, really soon, assuming this goes through. This place has no internet, and my phone does not have a signal here. AT&T doesn't have a signal, Verizon doesn't have a signal, and Sprint barely has a signal, so I'm testing that today. So, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot I got going, and the Wi-Fi hotspot is a $50, 50 gig Sprint mobile, Boost Mobile, the prepaid Sprint, $50, 50 gig. It should do the job just fine for what I need. I still have a good internet at home, and also it allows the Chromecast to cast to itself, because you gotta have a Wi-Fi in order to, and it don't like not having internet. So the Boost Mobile has enough internet to keep it going. I'm still fat busting. I haven't done any heavy busting. I've been doing resort busting. I've been spending an hour poolside with 10 pounds or so of snow that I make from ice cubes in the chipper. And then I found some really nice little bags I didn't know they made 3.5 gallon tie top bags, but the bags are awesome. Now at home, you can still just use ice. I still use ice at home. Used the cake pan the other night and just fine. It's just, if you drop a bag full of snow on your foot, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to get your foot a little wet maybe. But if you drop the bowling ball, it'll break your foot. So I solved the problem of that. Right now at the resort I'm trying to just stay semi-low profile, because the first thing I want to make sure is that doing this will not cause any interruption. Because the last thing you want at a resort is major interruption. It didn't do that. I had one lady, as I was getting up, said, "Oh, that's smart, laying on a bag of ice to stay cool." It's like, no, I'm losing fat. She's like, what? So I'm going to continue on doing the resort. Weather has not been our friend this month. I think anyone who has a motorcycle probably can tell you the same thing. It's just not warm enough to be, or dry enough. So we've taken care of the weather's taken care of itself. I've taken care of the risk factor. The investment of the chipper, I think, was like $150. Like I said, you can find that one on Amazon. It's nothing special. I like it because it's got the storage container underneath it. So all the ice goes right into the container. And then I use a grain scoop to scoop it out of the container and put it into the bags. And it works perfectly. That was $15. So what I'm hoping for the resort market is to make a product you can sell by the poolside that has the same profit as like a drink. These have about a 2-hour maximum. 15 pounds of ice, 10 pounds is about 1 hour. It's just about perfect. So take a $2 bag of ice and convert it into up to $10 bag of snow. Not hurt the bottom line of the rest of the things. I mean, it's not like trying to throw a jazzercise class by the poolside, because, you know, some people don't want to see that, some people don't. For me, I'm just laying on this. Nobody cares. No one sees it mostly. Or I have it on my belt, and again, nobody's cared. I haven't convinced anybody either, but I haven't tried to. Marketing's coming soon, but you can't market what you haven't tested. So I'm just about done with testing. I have a location. I regret I cannot film outside here. So you may still see me at my friend's pool. And till then, fat busting.